Hello guys, how you doing? Great, my name is Stan and I'm pretty much happy and excited today. Once again, talking to the Joshua generation. This is one of their members and her name is Sherelle. And I'm sure she's going to take time to explain to us. I can give her the luxury to at least introduce herself.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm Sherelle Hassen. I'm actually the vice chairperson of the Joshua generation. So what we about, as Pastor Xavier had already spoken about, is we are the biggest business youth consortium at the moment in Zimbabwe. But we want the fire that we've already ignited in Zimbabwe to spread. We want it to go all over, not just in Zimbabwe, but everywhere throughout the world, basically. As the Bible says, go ye into the world and preach the gospel. Mm-hmm. But in order for us to do that, it means that we need to gain money. Mm. We need funding. Yeah. So that's where my baby is. My baby is to ensure that we get all of our international and national local partners involved. We already have some partners involved, like such as Old Mutual and Kwesi TV as well, because they assist our youth with the installation of the Kwesi dishes as well, where the youth then generate some form of income. Because yes, ideas are there, but ideas need money to move. You know, we need that's the oil that's going to keep the engine going, and so that it doesn't die. Yeah. But we also trying to, like Pastor Xavier mentioned earlier, try to get the awareness out there. So somebody can come and fund something if they don't see that at least there's some form of a structure, there's some form of a foundation, that their money is going towards something that is visible. Wow. So this is what we're about, and I don't know, she was asking something.
Yeah, maybe one of the things that you should maybe tell us about is, what are you currently doing? What are you currently involved in? Current activities, things that are happening right now.
Okay, one of our major current event right now is the upcoming Acadia Revival that is taking place from the 9th to the 11th of November. We are going into Acadia every week though, before the revival. Every Sunday we are doing prayers in the open space just there in Acadia. We are trying to create the correct atmosphere. We've plugged in with Pastor Charlotte and Philip Pike, who are the head of EWIM, Evangelistic World Outreach Ministries. And so we partnered with them as the Joshua generation because it's all about the youth. Anywhere where there's a seminar, a youth workshop, a youth outreach program, guess what? Joshua generation, we are going to be there as well, because that's our heart. Our heart is with the young people, because they're going to take us. I'm talking like I'm not a youth. We're going to go to the next level together. Hallelujah. Because it's time now for that baton to be passed on. Moses has done his part. Now let's go, Joshua, and let's take the people into the promised land.
Wow. Oh, this is really beautiful. I'm just sitting down here and I'm thinking, okay, she's talking about Acadia, Revival in Acadia. Is this Acadia in Pretoria, South Africa?
No, sorry, I didn't give specifics. It's Acadia, Harare, okay. Zimbabwe. Okay. Acadia is known as the colored area. Okay. The association of Acadia is known for people where everybody around the world, or in Africa, so to speak, when you're colored, you're kind of like looked down upon. You're kind of like, oh, what good can come out from you? Oh, you rowdy, you disrespectful, you don't know how to speak, you stay drunk, or you're violent, or people are intimidated by you. So the reason why it's so close to my heart is because I am colored.
Okay. I just discovered.
And to get that whole, because it's not going to start until somebody starts with it. So it starts with me. It starts with you. It starts with everybody. And every person that I'm in contact with, no matter what sphere of life it may be, they always look at me and say, oh, you're different. I'm like, no, I'm not different. It's just you didn't meet me. There's many more like me, but you just don't know them. Yeah. You just hear and judge without actually getting to know and find out what are we all about. So the revival is about making the people themselves know that, you know what, God loves you just the way you are, and that the rejected stone is the chief cornerstone. Amen.
True. And yeah, and I mean, speaking of being colored, I think we're all colored, isn't it? I'm also colored.
Yes.
You know, if you look at it, colored simply means we're black. You black, I'm black, we both black. So there shouldn't be discrimination, like saying, oh, you know, there's a colored girl, oh, that's a black guy. You know what I mean? We all black.
There shouldn't be that discrimination. There really shouldn't be. But you know what? All of this happened before we were even born, basically. Everything happened with the way Zimbabwe was colonized from Rhodesia into Zimbabwe. That's where the whole root of all of this started, which we really don't. That's Moses. You know that.
Yeah.
That's Moses. Now let's move on, Joshua.
Yeah.
Let's move on into a new place where we don't look at a person based on the color of their skin, but we look at a person based on who they are.
Wonderful. Yeah, that was our sister right there, Sherelle. She was just talking to us. I don't know if I pronounced the name correctly, but I hope by God's grace I did. And I'm not going to get a beating.
No.
So yeah, we're pretty much happy and excited, and you have definitely heard from her. She talked to us about the partners and what her responsibilities are in the organization. And she also gave us a bit of perspective in respect to what they are currently doing as the Joshua generation in this particular season. So yeah, I would like to think it would be awesome if you can join them in Acadia, Harare, Zimbabwe. Don't go to Pretoria because it's in Harare, Zimbabwe.
Amen.